Well, according to Erica Banks, as a man, why are you complaining? Why would you ever complain about anything? You should let me be the woman. Now, like I said, I don't want to OD pile on Erica Banks. I don't really know who she is. That's why I don't want to OD pile on her. But that mentality is why I always beg the question: why do men argue with me about having female like? Why I'll say something like it's really pointless to have a female as a friend. They'll be like, why? Men will argue me this, or they will argue me about this, and I'll just be like, there's really no reason. And really, the reason is they look at you. Women really look at men, and even though she doesn't most like women don't find most men attractive, and really the men that she doesn't find attractive, she could really give care. She could care less than two shits on what happens to that man. But if she is dealing or interacting with that man, she's using him for what she needs to use him for. And really, at the end of the day, she's looking at you. Well, you're a man. You should be fine. You're good. You're a man. So that's the mentality. They're really looking at you like, okay, so, and then these are the same women, right? That are gonna say, why don't my men open up to me? Men should feel safe to open up to women. And I'll be like, don't. And men will be like, don't do it. But we'll be misogynoir now. There's a new term that I've been hearing via TikTok. Misogynoir now. The misogynoir to tell men to not open up to women. Well, you really shouldn't, because they don't. First of all, they don't care anyway. Second of all, they're just going to use it against you later on, whether via argument, whether she's going to say it to her family members, and I always say, don't even open up to your mom. And I'll stand on that, but don't, or your sister. But it's just, they just can't. They're not built to handle men problems, because men's problems, women don't really care about anyways. You just got to figure it out. So let's listen to Erica Banks on the 85 South show, and the 85 South crew is going to troll her for saying what she said. Oh man, that's embarrassing. I didn't even have the volume on. I did not even have the volume on. Hold on for a second, guys. Here we go.
Complaining as a man. Because why are you complaining as a man?
Why would you ever?
Why would you ever complain about anything?
Yeah, why would you ever voice your opinion about anything in the world?
You should let me be the one.
Man, the world is perfect, and you have no right to say shit about it.
Oh, so it's like,
well, just the guys let you know, Carlos Miller, he's trolling her. He's trolling her. Like, he's being very sarcastic, but she doesn't like women are just so caught up in their thing. She doesn't even realize how sarcastic these guys are being with her. That's how so caught up women are in their own thing.
You know,
especially if you with Erica Banks, everything's just right.
You ain't got nothing to complain about.
You can't say shit about a motherfucking thing.
It has to make sense if you do complain. But like,
give me an example.
You can't, bro. You just don't. Just don't.
Okay. All right.
Just don't complain.
You know, I just want to make sure
you shut the fuck up.
I just want to make sure
life is better when you with Erica Banks.
Yes, it is.
Nothing can go wrong. Nothing.
You can't complain about shit.
Nothing.
What would you complain about?
She said it don't sound right.
Like,
so, in other words, you don't want a nigga to open up to you about it. Like, if something going on,
express your feelings, but don't complain. See, there's a difference.
So what's the difference?
Expressing your feelings is telling me how you feel. Complaining is like
telling
nagging. Or like, complain. Just don't fucking complain. Complaining is a man.
Any other questions, fellas? And any 304s up in my comment section talking about that's just her. No. Stop it. Stop it, please. That's just her. Like, the logic that the average 304 uses is interesting. You can express your feelings, but don't complain. Oh, Lord have mercy, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you guys, man. They'll snitch on themselves. They don't even Oh man. But somebody said in the comment section, I just peeped it out. He said, when I heard her say as a man, I knew everything after that was gonna lack a logic. Oh man. But like I said, I don't want in women, I don't want you to be all like, well, that's just her. No. You guys know good and damn well that's not just her. Because for some reason, anytime we highlight a dark side of female nature or a flaw when it comes to women operating in life, the first thing they say is not all women are like that. And you're just like, but anytime a man does anything, we highlight anything that men are capable of doing. Not only do they take it seriously, they make laws to make sure men cannot enact where it scares the average man from enacting on that nature. So the way they'll write the laws or the way they'll do things, the way they'll society will blame that man. They make it where it's clear that they'll be like where they're just like, well, it don't matter if not all men can, but all men are capable, right? So we got to use the same logic here. Yeah, not all women will, but all women are capable. And not only that, there's no laws to stop them from using the information that you open up to women against you. There's no laws against that. And it was because the fact it was interesting that somebody said in the comments that she said the fact that she totally missed Carlos' sarcasm. Yeah, just oh man, he said she's slow as hell and she can't hear she can't. It's just oh man, but like I said, he said, "Are men not human?" No, in her mind. Like I said, they're just like I said, if men knew what women felt about really men most times without proper because remember we're dealing with the women that we are dealing with now. You're dealing with a large percentage of women that have been raised by prostitutes, raised by side chicks. you know what I'm saying? Raised by 304s. But mainly I'll say a lot of them raised by side chicks. So you're dealing with or women that just that got you're dealing with the women that you're seeing now are just women that their mom just kept them. They didn't really plan the kids' arrival. They just got kept for whatever reason. They just got kept, and that same bitter mindset, that same bitter mentality is passed down with it because really they just got kept. They were used as a pawn for more money. They were used as a pawn because the baby daddy said, "I don't want you to have this one," and she kept this one just out of spite. You know what I mean? Really, you're dealing with babies that just got kept. This is the type of woman that most men are coming across. Now, I don't see what's attractive about her at all. So I don't know. I don't really know what she does. Let me see. Erica Banks. Let's do some research on her. So is she? Oh, she a rapper. She's a rapper. The Flow Queen. Oh Lord. Yeah. So I guess she's one of those. Yep. I'm literally looking at all the photos. I'm like, yep, stank attitude. You know what I mean? This is all I need to see right here. This is all I need to see right here. I want to play the video.
How would you ever voice your opinion about?
But I want to go to all the way to the part where she explains her logic on when the other dude asks her, "Okay, explain yourself, really," and her logic.
Anything in the world.
You should let me be
As
the
a
one.
man, the world is perfect, and you have no right to say shit.
He said, "I'm gonna find me a white woman." Somebody said here. Well, I'll say there were very few black podcasters in the early 2010s that were basically frank about black women, where he was just like, where there were certain podcasters. I don't want to list the names outside of Sotomayor, because I know Sotomayor was one of the first, but there were a lot of podcasters out there. You got the David Carrolls of the world, right? Coach Greg Adams of the world. These people, they were pretty frank and up honest, particularly in the mid 2010s, when they're just like, look, black women, they don't really fuck with black men like that. And it was really controversial for them to say it. But long term, these guys were way ahead of the curve. And I'm not saying like dating a white woman, dating a Latina woman is the answer. It's just a trade-off. You know what I mean? But bottom line is, talking about black women today, they don't really fuck with black men like that. they most of them don't.
Shit about nothing.
Oh, so it's like,
especially if you with Erica Banks, everything's just right.
You ain't got nothing to complain about.
You can't say shit about a motherfucking thing.
It has to make sense if you do complain.
And for her not to be able to read the sarcasm, you know what I mean? For her not to be able to read the sarcasm, it shows how easily manipulated women are, right? It shows how easily manipulated women can get. This is why I don't even really play when it comes to oh, we got to manipulate women to do this. You got to put this shit in her ear. Even though I've done shit like that in the past, but the older I get, I just don't. I tell men don't do that. That's gonna hurt you in the long run.
Hey, but like,
Give me an
just
example.
You can't, bro. You just don't. Just don't.
Okay, all right.
Just don't complain.
You know, I
When
just
you
want to make sure I ain't.
you shut the fuck up.
I just want to make sure I ain't
Life is
crazy,
better
bro.
when you with there.
yes, it
Okay.
is.
Nothing can go wrong. Nothing.
You can't complain about.
Carlos, I just don't even see how. It's crazy how bitches they can't even see that they're so caught up in their world that she don't even see how sarcastic Carlos is being. It's crazy.
About shit.
Nothing.
What would you complain about?
She said it don't
what's
sound right.
wrong? Like,
So, in other words,
This is the part I wanted to come to right here.
you don't want a nigga to open up to you about it. Like, if something
no,
going on,
express
you
your
don't.
feelings, but don't complain. See, there's a difference.
So she said, express your feelings, but don't complain. There's a difference. So let's hear this difference, Erica Banks.
So, what's the difference?
Expressing your feelings is telling me how you feel. Complaining is like
Telling you how
nagging. Or like,
Any questions? And like I said, this, like I said, obviously this is for the men, but any women that are in my comment section talking about not all women are like that, I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. I do not want to hear that right now. But anyway, yeah, you know, Erica Banks, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. And shout out to the 85 South crew. Those are one of those shows that are mainstream, kind of, that I actually don't mind listening, seeing clips from time to time. Most podcasts kind of irritate me, to be honest with you. I'm a very easily irritated person. But the 85 South crew, they seem like decent people, though. They seem like some decent dudes up in that crew. So shout out to them and their success. Erica Banks, well, you're just exactly what I thought you would be. Oh damn, that's fucked up. It's almost like I remember seeing something where it's just like Erica Banks being exactly who I thought she would be. It's almost like I remember it was this white dude in the comment section. He said when Kendrick Perkins was first on ESPN, he said that was the first time I heard Kendrick Perkins speak. And he said Kendrick Perkins sounds exactly what I thought he would sound like. I was like, yo, that's messed up. But that's how I be feeling about Straggles. I'm like, yep, this is exactly what I thought you would be.